fire.
Errors again, basically. That's got to be disappointing after what you guys had yesterday.
Well, yeah. I mean, we still lose 1-0, got scored. So, yeah. I mean, that was frustrating because it's a different ball game if you hold them in there. And yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say. That yeah, if we take care of the baseball, it's you're still sitting there pretty good with a chance at it, and it just kind of. And that's that youth again rearing its ugly head, because it's not bad. You can usually overcome a mistake, but when you put them all three together, particularly in a tight baseball game like that against a good pitcher, not a real good recipe for success. And we talked about that before the game. It's going to be a team that executes defensively, because we knew the base runners are going to be at a premium. There weren't going to be a lot of runs today. And yeah, it got us.
Is it still the same stuff that you have been seeing, rushing, guys trying to do too much, guys trying to just kind of get out of their heads a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, if you go back and you play all those three back, I mean, definitely rushing. If Chet, if he picks the ball up and just throws it across, and still, even despite the bobble, he's out. And Mike rushed a little, and certainly Kyle, but it's guys trying to make plays. I'll never, fault them on that stuff, and I still see improvement. So I'm not too concerned about it, because part of my frustration today, more probably the defense, is that guy beat us with fastballs, and you've got to I don't care if the fastball is 83, 93, or 103, you still got to be able to hit fastballs. And that's the part that concerns me the most, is we were getting beat by fastballs.
Is there anything you can do to kind of get him out of his rhythm out there on the mound? I mean, it just seemed like he just kind of found a groove.
Well, actually, my son just said he was sitting behind, and so we were swinging a lot of bad pitches. So we'll go back and look at the film and see. And most often the case, if you're not putting good swings on the guy, you're swinging at his pitch rather than your pitch. So we'll take a look at that and see if we didn't. We probably weren't doing a real good job of getting strikes and handling those strikes.
Coach, Chris Syka has been struggling at the plate as of late. A few strikeouts have been racking up the past couple of games. What do you see in his swing, and why is he having a little bit of trouble?
Thinking. I mean, it's a young kid who's probably not had failure at this level, and I mean failure in terms of result, a strikeout, and if you've ever played this game, I mean, the more you struggle, the natural tendency is the harder you're going to try. You just sometimes you just got to take a step back, take a deep breath, rely, trust on your practice, your skill, your preparation. But I think he's pressing right now and thinking about where his hands are and what he's supposed to be doing, rather than stepping in the box and just competing against that guy. So maturity will cure a lot of that. So we're gonna stick with it. He's a good baseball player. He's one of our top RBI guys. I just did count him. It's a lot. I mean, I'll definitely give you that. But you know what? I think he's still a pretty good hitter and has a chance to drive some baseball. So we're gonna keep working with it.
Any possible lineup changes for tomorrow?
Well, we got a couple holes in there, but I'm going to find out a little bit more about their guy. I mean, sometimes you got to look. Do you need to be more offensive or more defensive? There may be a potential here or there. Probably more or less be in the outfield if we do anything. I like where we are defensively in the infield, and that's a wonderful statement when you make 3 errors on that. But I think guys will settle in there. That lineup right there defensively gives us the best chance to win. So we'll stay with that. But we got to get more quality at bats in our lineup, particularly the end of the order.
Chet obviously had the 1 error at third, but he also had a diving play out there as well. What do you like about him at that spot? Basically, is that a place that you feel comfortable with him long term?
Well, have you hung around him? I mean,
I haven't seen a lot of him. No, I haven't.
It's like with that kid, there's no timidness. He plays the game like I wish a lot of our guys would play the game. Now, sometimes he'll make a lackadaisical mistake because he's not thinking, but he's busting his tail. And so I think once he settles in and gets comfortable and is not looking over his shoulder, geez, I'm in the lineup today, I think you'll start to see some of those types of plays. That's what we said, because he comes at it almost like a reckless abandon. And and you're a freshman, he's trying to prove everything. But I think once he just settles in, he's going to take a lot of hits away over there.
Coach, have you put in any thought to possibly moving DeMuth up in the order to maybe start getting him going? He's had a couple of hits in today's game.
Well, I mean, I think it depends on what some of the other guys are doing. Certainly, in Soika, where we have him, we can't be getting strikeouts in that situation. We got to have somebody moving the baseball. So there'll be some tinkering, but Dustin's. I hope he turns the corner offensively. We're certainly needing that, but we'll see. we'll see.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
You're welcome.